You have a song, let's see, you have a song that was submitted for the Independent Music Awards. Tell us about that.
I actually have two songs that were submitted, and I'm very excited about both of them. One of them is an anthem that I wrote for the global Light Up the Love movement. It's called Light Up the Love, and the song was written, I've basically taken some of the principles of the Light Up the Love movement and integrated them with a little bit of a picture of what people are going through in our crazy, chaotic world, because I think our world in some ways seems more out of control and scary for many people I know than any time in the course of my life. And people really need messages of hope, of inspiration to take care of ourselves, to take care of the people we love, to meditate, to slow down, to reflect, to enjoy the simple things, to make life a joyful dance. So some of those kinds of sentiments were what I wove together into both the verses and also the chorus of Light Up the Love. And I actually have performed it with a number of groups in my gigs. What I do, if I do a gig, is I'll teach the audience the chorus and have them sing it with me, and then I'll go into the song, and every time the chorus comes around, the audience sings, and it's really beautiful. People walk away feeling enriched and happy. And so I've applied for a grant, something called the Iguana Fund grant, to be able to make a video for Light Up the Love, because if I can make a video where the images go with the lyrics, I think it will reach many more people. And Jerry, who founded the Light Up the Love movement, actually is planning to have the San Diego Homeless Choir sing the song. So this is just a song that's designed to touch people, to bring people together, sort of the way We Are the World did, but with the message that love is really what will bring us together.
And we're going to close in just a few minutes, not right this moment, but we're going to close this portion of the show with your song, Light Up the Love. Now, that's going to be on an album coming out next year, correct?
Yes, my 2019 In Grace album will have Light Up the Love. It will also have Enough, which is being released as a single ahead of the album. And the other song, which has been nominated for the Independent Music Awards, is the title song, In Grace, which is an absolutely gorgeous song that has cello and flute and vocal harmony. That's another inspirational song. And many people, when they hear that song, are just saying that is their favorite song I've ever written in my entire life. So I can't wait for the In Grace album to come out.
And we also are looking forward to that. Perhaps we can prevail on you and your people to work with us and set something up to debut the album when it's coming out.
We'd absolutely love to do that. It should be coming out. I like to release albums September 1st. I released my Moments album September 1st of this year. So September 1st, 2019 is when In Grace will be released.
Well, put us on your list to get in touch with, and we'll work out something to get you on the show so you can release the album, and we'll play a few cuts off from the album. John Bon Jovial, I know you're trying to get something in here before we run out of time.
Well, yeah, my wonderment, if you will, I don't even know if that's the right word, but, we're all born in such a way that, everybody to one degree or another appreciates music. Some of us more so than others. Those that are more so will go on and will play the music and create the music, such as yourself. And so I guess the question that I'm getting at is that there were so many different directions that you could have gone in. You could have been a country artist. You could have been a folk artist. You could have been a rock artist. You could have sung, Tasmanian throat songs. What was it in your life that drove you? Yeah, you like that? What was it in your life that drove you in the direction to create this beautiful music?
It's who I am. Lady Gaga wrote a song, Born That Way. I was born this way. I didn't talk till I was 3, but I was gravitating toward a piano as a toddler, and I was just starting to write music. So I can say I literally had music in my heart. That's where it comes from, and it's who I am. It's taken me quite a lot of years to accept that. I had a father who said music was a waste of a good mind, so I didn't have support for pursuing it, and there comes a time where you just have to say you are who you are, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and music is my voice. And my prayer is that the songs I write touch other people's hearts because they come from mine, and I usually get the feedback that my songs touch their hearts, and that makes me incredibly grateful.
Well, bravo to you. You speak it well. And as far as music being a waste of a mind, tell that to Mr. Beethoven or Mr. Mozart. It's kind of hard to look at them and say that they were just screwing around and sloughing off.
No, I think it was my father's fear because his mother had been an opera singer. So it's fascinating. I wrote a song. It's also on the Embrace album that talks about how the sins of the fathers are passed on to the daughters and the pain of the mothers are passed on to the sons. So I suspect the pain his mother went through as an opera singer was passed on to her son, which inflicted his own pain onto his daughter. But I don't, the song that I wrote called The Mistake is all about forgiveness because there are just transgenerational cycles where people have these painful beliefs that are so limiting. And I'm really grateful for music, and I find it to be a universal language that bridges all divides.
Very well said. And I want to say at this point, thank you so much for coming in, joining us, sharing your story and your music. Fascinating. I look forward to having you back again as soon as possible, and definitely next year when the album comes out. Definitely keep in touch with us. In the 30 seconds or so we have before you leave, tell the folks how they can find you online.
Thank you so much, David. My website is lindamarksmusic.com, and you can find everything you want to know about me there. You can also buy my albums there in the shop. My albums are on all the major platforms, iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, Spotify, on and on and on. And I'm also on Reverb Nation as Linda Marks. So those are probably the best ways to find me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And I love to hear from people, and it's so moving when someone gets in touch with me about one of my songs that they've heard.
There you have it, folks. Get in touch with her. Linda Marks. Thank you again, Linda. And here is the song we've been waiting for. It's called Light Up the Love.
Thank you.
When the chaos in the world makes our hearts grow dark and gray, when the sun goes down inside, when it rains on our parade, when we feel we're all alone, when we're lost and we're afraid, we've got to light up the love. Love can be a joy. It can light us up inside. Appreciate yourself just the way you are. If you give your love away and are present here and now, you can light up the love. Light up the world, light up the sky, light up the stars, don't question why. Light up your
Linda Marks here on the David Bowers Award. Thank you so much, Linda. Thanks to both our guests, Linda Marks and Jeffrey Gaines, for another great show. We'll look for you to be listening in next week when we come back with more great indie music on the David Bowers Awards. John Bon Jovial, take us home.
Well, I was thinking heading that direction anyway, so sure, why not? Hey, folks, thanks again for spending the hour with us on another week of the David Bowers Awards right here on Blog Talk Radio and WRFZ. The David Bowers Awards is broadcast around the world from the studios of Computer Help USA in Naples, Florida, and, of course, the Valley of the Sun in beautiful Tempe, Arizona, and we are available for free on Blog Talk Radio, YouTube, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spreaker, and also all these other platforms where you may get your podcasts. Click the follow link on our Blog Talk Radio page and like the David Bowers on Facebook as well as Twitter. Be sure to join us next week for the David Bowers Awards, Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern on WRFZ 106.3. That's Rochester Free Radio. And Blog Talk Radio, Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 6 p.m. UTC for more great indie music and talk with the artists that make it happen. So until next week, for the David Bowers and Nick the Honeymooning Geek, this is yours truly, the legendary John Bon Jovial, saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next week right here on the David Bowers Awards.